Welcome to the Jessie Degens show. I'm Queen of Degens, aka Jess, Jessie, Queen, Queenie, bitch, cowbag, does not bro, definitely not sir. Do not try and slide into my DMs and start giving it, I was village hungry, sir, and all that crap, because like block, delete, ban, all those things will be happening really, really quick. Just saying. Okay, so tonight we have KinkyMilady in the house with us, and our guest tonight is Kinky himself. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over to Kinky, who in traditional Jessie Degens style is going to tell us a joke or something funny. So over to you, Kinky. Make us laugh.
All right, so I was prepared to do an EMA. I didn't know I had to be super funny. Let's go for it. Yeah, my name, I will go with Kinky now because I got used to it. If you own a Twitter account for all these other projects, it's quite boring. But when you do a Kinky account, you start getting used to start using hearts and these kind of things. So, I think I'm going to use Kinky for the rest of my days. I love it. I'm wearing boots next week. And I think further in the project, you guys are not going to recognize me anymore. So what is our token about? Our token is about hentai, guys. Hentai generators, free to use, and there's gonna be a burning utility for people that want a little bit more, like a beautiful background, a waifu. We got everything there going. What is your moment that I do a joke, Jessie? Is that like you play like it's in the moment, or shall I just burn it right now?
Anything you like. Anyway, it just needs to be funny. Just make us laugh.
Yeah, well, I kind of wanted to do this during the conversation, organic, but I can give you one hentai joke because there's actually one funny hentai joke on the whole web. I've been searching for this one half an hour. So this really, I think the hentai generators are more fun than this thing. But what is the Japanese version of Netflix and chill?
I don't know. What is the
hentai with senpai?
Okay, it's got me. It's made me laugh. All right, my lovely. Thank you for that. Would you like to introduce yourself properly now? Tell us a little bit about yourself, a bit about your experience, where you've come from, and all that kind of stuff, and then we can get into your project, and you can tell us all about that.
Perfect. Yeah, we are. So I'm in a team with 3 guys. One of them is really the builder, builds the contracts. He did those kind of things. We have a marketer, by the way. That girl is amazing. She got us Coin Market Cap, Avadex this week. She got us Twitter trending, BSC trending. This girl really did that all. And even then, you can see the BSC chart. We've been going up to twice, and we go down. We've been going up to the ×2 again, and we are now back down. And we get like a pump and up every day. BSC chain is quite heavy, but we're still here. We decided to renounce the contract this week to give people some confidence. We've been building on. We've been uploading 3 different hentai generators. We have made a waifu request with a burn utility. I think more and more DJs are finding our token. We've been updating the website. Yeah, as you see now who we are, that thing is new. So, the team's just going. We have one more that's also going to speak tonight. That's the main dev. That's going to talk about the marketing. I find it way too boring, so I'm going to skip that part. But there's going to be a marketing update. The only thing I want to talk about with you is about the hentai utilities, because Kinky is mainly, we wanted to, all these AI generators, we wanted to make a nice one for people where they're fully focused on hentai and easy to use in Telegram. That we accomplished. It's very easy to use. You just go to hentai generator or hentai degen, which is the not safe for watch one. You simply fill in draw, and you got your perfect hentai picture. I've seen people playing with it whole day. I don't even see them in the KinkyMilady main Telegram. I don't know if that's the purpose. That's really not the purpose. But the worst thing is actually the waifu request. It's not super popular yet. I do that one myself. So kind of people ask me, I want the blonde hair girl sitting in a throne with eyes around her and a crown and big boobs and whatever. I start to generate 1, 2, 3, and they are happy. That's the idea, but I've only seen these degens go to a hentai generator and generate naked girls. That's the main utility for Kinky right now, I guess.
Yeah.
But
And you were telling me something interesting earlier, weren't you? So you have some mechanism for people actually paying for these images, and then you're using that to burn your supply. Is that right?
exactly. Well, we didn't want to make the generators costing money right now. Of course, we could implement that you pay a small fee and then you can generate your image. But that's what all these generators do. And sometimes it's also nice to just be nice to people, And it's already everybody always asks money for everything, and we just want to keep these generators free. For those people who really like it and want a little bit more beautiful picture, they can do a waifu request, send us over some tokens. Also, this is free. They can do the minimal is 50 cents, the max is whatever they want, and we send it directly to a burn wallet for everybody to see. Long term, it's if the waifu request gets really popular, it's gonna be it's gonna be nice for the token, right?
Yeah. Anything that burns supply has got to be nice, because as we know, as supply goes down and hopefully demand goes up, so does price. So I mean, like it's not difficult to get your head around that one, is it?
Exactly. On the second one, we're thinking about is building an NFT. So on the website, and those funds could also be burned. So that there are a couple of things that we have in our mind for making the token deflationary. Everything to pump the token, because the less tokens we have, the higher it's going to go. And in this BSC world, you have to do something to make your holders happy. And this is one of the things that we are doing.
Of course. Well, we all know that BSC is full of monkey brains, just like me, and we need something to keep our attention all the time, because DeFi moves quickly, but even more so in degen DeFi, this deep in, especially on Binance Smart Chain, or Binance Scum Chain, as I like to call it.
Yeah, and that's why
I'm just looking on your website here. I see you have a staking pool. Would you like to tell us about that?
Correct. We have one staking pool. We had the utility ready at launch. It's 150%. People can just stake their tokens, and I don't know exactly the term. I think it's 7 days that they can withdraw. Well, yeah, you have more. So it speaks for itself. I think many people know how a staking pool works, but it's fully operational, and KML can be deposited.
Yeah, I'm just looking now, just trying to get the APY up for people here. Let me connect a wallet. Hold on. So, can you tell us a little bit about your background and about your team? So you've told us you're a 3-person team. I mean, what's your background and what's your experience in crypto?
My experience is really, I'm a communicator. I've also been hired by the team to do it mainly. So, these kind of voice chats. Normally, I'm more of a typer, but I've been discovering these voice chats. I really have a lot of fun with it. So when you came into the voice chat with us, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take this EMA too. This is actually the first one that I ever do. So I'm very happy to do it with you. I just like to do the Twitter, the Telegram, answering questions, bringing people together. The next ones in the team we have the dev, the contractor. He's very shy, but he's an awesome worker. He gets everything done in time, and it's fully functional. And then the other one, Donald. You will hear soon. He will start talking soon. I don't know if he's in the chat yet. The guy is very funny. He talks like he smokes every day because he does. His background
That's
is
normal in this space, and we don't mind that.
no, exactly. You will notice. Oh yeah, I think he wanted to say something now. Look. Donald.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Donald, introduce yourself.
How you
Introduce
doing, my
yourself,
love? How
please.
you doing? Can you hear me all
Good,
right?
good. Yeah, good, good.
Okay, finally I can speak. I was dying to speak.
Please do introduce yourself. Tell us a
Right,
little bit
so
about your backgrounds and all that good stuff.
yeah, my name's Donald. I am the leader of the project. We have Kinky, and he's Kinky. Mark my words, he is. Um, and we have also the dev. You know, he takes care of the all the technical stuff. I manage pretty much the marketing along with the. I got a few marketing connections, so I do the marketing, manage the whole, or like the whole project basically, overall of the whole project. So yeah, as Mr. Kink has been saying, you know, he's the one more technical about the AI. You know, I just like the look of them. I don't even know how to operate them. I'm afraid I think I'm too old for that. I don't know, but I like the look of them. They look nice, and we've got the staking pool. It starts with 150% APR. It will be running for 30 days, and then after that we will possibly look to extend it. But we've opened it with such juicy APR so that our early supporters can try and make the most of it and earn tokens while they keep on supporting us, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I ask, is that a fixed APR at
No,
150?
it's variable. So the more people that stake, obviously, it will go down.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's variable. Yeah, so that will be on for 30 days. We hope that by then we will have our AI bots fully operative. We also, once we got our AI bots, we will be bringing on the NFT collection, which the NFTs will be able to be staked and earn the token again. So yeah, so that's where we're looking at for now. I do apologize about the background noise. You know, I've got the kids around.
We can hear your kids.
Yeah, I got 15 of them, unfortunately.
15?
No, only two.
Okay. You see, Queen and TJ is totally. I was believed you had me hooked in. I'm like, really?
No, just two. But
Okay,
yeah,
so I'm just trying to get into your staking pool. I've connected my wallet and all that good stuff. But I'm guessing because I've not actually got any KML in my wallet, I'm not seeing anything coming up. APY.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
looking at.
you need to connect it, and you need to have some
It's
KML.
connected. Yeah,
Some
I got no
KML.
KML. That's the problem. Send me some KML. All right,
You
carry
see?
on, Donald.
Yes.
Give us your pitch. So you're not technical, but you are marketing. So what have you got lined up, marketing wise?
Right. So as you saw at the beginning, we did get quite a lot of marketing packed in together. You know, our main objective was to do as much as possible callers, like coordinated callers. We had BSC trending, we had Twitter trending, we did Avedex trending, and then the CMC. We're also waiting for CG.
We've lost you. No,
sorry. Yeah. How far did I get?
we got. I think we got Twitter trending.
Okay, yeah. So we've done Twitter trending, Avedex, and then we had CMC as well. We're waiting for CG. What we've been doing, moving on forward, is we've been doing like almost daily biggest buy competition. So we keep volume going, we keep buys. Obviously, unfortunately, sells as well. You know, it's just how it is in the BSC space. We're going to be looking at, as we keep on progressing with our utilities and stuff. We want to move forward by doing AMAs like with yourself. with there's quite a few good groups out there, and we think that this is the most effective way of actually spreading out the news, the word, and how we're doing the progress. So yeah, I mean, I don't believe doing callers now at the stage where we are would really have much, if any, effect. The callers will have the effect at the beginning, as it is,
Well,
with
it'll
our
have
high.
the effect of callers getting some beans in their wallets, and that's about it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've been around for quite a while, so I know how it also works and stuff. But AMAs, it's a way forward, to be honest with you, and yeah. So as we keep on
But
progressing, keep on
AMAs are a great
building.
way to actually connect with people.
Exactly,
And
like people. I mean, because we have renounced the contract, yeah. So often you see when projects renounce contract, you see that the development team will pretty much start going like missing in action, basically. And this is precisely what we're trying to do, to make sure that we are here. We're not going anywhere. Just because we renounce the contract doesn't mean that we stop building, or we give up on the project. So we will make sure that we keep doing AMAs on all the channels. Also, we will have VCs, like not every day, because then we become boring. If we have VCs every day,
yes, it does.
exactly. So, but we will have VCs from time to time in our main chat as well, so that our holders, supporters know that we are still there, like working and continuing to develop.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm just looking at your Kinky paper.
Okay.
Very pretty. I love the color. My favorite color. I'm looking
Of
at
course.
I'm looking at your Kinkynomics here. Now I don't know. Maybe you're not. Are you the person that can talk about the numbers, or is that Mr. Kinky that needs to talk about the numbers?
About the numbers, it's our dev that he's very shy, but I will try and be as helpful as I can.
Okay, so I just want you to break it down for us. So you've got a total supply of 8880088800888. That's an interesting number. Tell us
Kinky
about
number,
that.
right?
Oh, it's a kinky number.
There you go.
All right, I got it. I like that. That's funny. And your pre-sale looks like it was the majority of the supply. So what percent of this? I can't do that maths in my head right now. But so what percent of the supply did you add to liquidity, and did you keep any for team?
Right, so we put 51% of the pre-sale into liquidity, and
How much did you raise in your pre-sale? It was quite a lump, wasn't it?
We raised 120 BNB.
Yeah,
we filled our soft cap with 60 BNB within 3 minutes of launch, of going live. So we've done quite well, to be honest with you. And then our hard cap was filled within maybe 10 hours, 12 hours, if maybe less.
Really? So, that's not bad.
Yeah. I think a lot of people like titties, unfortunately, so you can't go wrong there, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, we was quite pleased with how it went. We put 51% of that into LP, and then literally every single bit of what was left after taking away pink sale costs and so on, we put that all into marketing. So we've done all the callers. We've had, I think, around 10 different callers. We've had obviously Avedex and CMC. They were both. CMC was fast tracked, and Avedex. Those two are probably the biggest hitters, if you want to put it like that. They cost the most, but especially in
How much are they charging for CMC fast track nowadays?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
I mean, a couple of years ago, we were paying like anything between 8 to 10 beans for it.
I mean, well, on the last bull run, we were paying 4 or 5K, weren't we? But then BNB was as well about 400 or 500. But no, now it was cheaper than that. It was half the price of back then. But yeah, so but you know how it is. It's important that these things, especially if you're aiming for trending coordination, you've got to use them kind of at the right timing, because that's when they have the most effect and bring the most visibility. You know, and a lot of people have a way of trading that they only like to get in when the charts are pumping, and you know
What you mean?
we have to
Buy
follow.
high, sell low. That one.
That's BSC for you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we've had $750 worth of KML on airdrop. So we had sweep widget airdrop, and then we had the most active people as well. That was for $500 for 20 people. So yeah, all the airdrops I believe have been done. So
Yeah, and the meme
obviously,
competition. Huh? Don't forget about that one.
yeah. So Mr. Kinky was running the meme competition, and oh boy, was it memeish. You know, the imagination literally had no limit. But yeah, to be quite honest with you, I mean, considering the current market conditions and the current BSC volume like it's ongoing, I would say we've done quite well, and the fact that we are still going, you know, a lot of projects are pretty much dead by now within 72 hours, and we are still ongoing. There's still life in there. I'm quite pleased with it, you know, and I hope like it only gets better, you know. I mean, we're trying to do our best for the community and everything. So let's see where it goes. We're not ready to give up anytime soon.
Have you got a link to your chart on here on your website at all, or am I going to have to go into PooCoin?
So 1 second, let me see. Can I post links on your chat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no problem with that.
Okay, just 1
We
second.
don't mind people putting links and stuff up in our chat. You just need to explain them what they're doing. That's all. No mindless shilling.
Okay, if I can forward this into your chat, let's hope it works.
Yeah.
You see that?
Okay. Let me get that up so I can share it on the screen. Future. Because your chart is looking like a proper roller coaster at the moment, and I mean I was there with you in the chat. Just I think it was probably about 12 hours after you actually launched, and I remember listening to you and you kind of getting quite strict with the usual suspects, asking all sorts of dumb questions about, well, you should be
Yes.
spending money on this and you shouldn't be spending money on that. And then 12 hours later, I came back and you're like 100k market cap, and it's like, oh my god!
No, I remember
then,
you came at that time when we had the person. There was a particular person that was asking rather silly questions. You know, oh, where is the money for the pre-sale gone? Can you show us some transactions? And I was like, I can't show you transaction because I have to respect the privacy of the callers. You know, what one caller may charge me, it charges you differently. So that's not within my rights to show that. And then I got him into a DM and I said to him, I said, look, I gave him a rough idea of how much was Avidex and CMC, and then he was fairly quiet, and he was shortly after that he was apologetic, and even though I banned him from the chat, I said to him, I said, look, I'll bring you in the chat, yeah. You have to understand, I can't discuss figures because it's not within my right. I said, but let's just say that Avidex and CMC cost us around 30 odd BNB. So do your calculations at 51% going to LP, 5% into pink cell, 30 to around 35 was Avidex, CMC, and CG. Then go through the pin messages, add up all the callers, and then tell me where the marketing is gone. And then he was like straight away, oh, thank you, now I understand. But you see, you always get a few people like that. You know, they want to ask for your bank details, bank statement,
Always.
everything. You know, it's like,
You can't
you know,
please all of the people all the time. Sometimes you can't please any of the people any of the
yeah,
time. And that
exactly.
is more often than not the case than this level of DeFi, especially on BSC. I
I
mean,
mean, you know,
it is a thing.
we've been
So I'm
pretty
looking
much
at your
trust.
liquidity. You've got just under 20K. Is
Uh-huh.
that all locked?
I think it's locked for 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's not too shabby.
yeah, so
And
it's
you're,
locked for 4 months. If we need to lock it again when the time comes, then we will do so. But
I mean, that ratio, you've got more than 50% compared to your market cap in locked liquidity. So at this point in your chart, I mean, that's got to be the floor, right? We're looking at right now.
I think probably safe to say that our floor is probably ar- around the around the 30K, maybe 20K,
Yeah,
30K
yeah,
market
yeah.
around
I
there.
mean, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think pretty much majority of the pre-sellers have gone out. They've took their profits and so on. So you know, I think the fact that we are renounced. Also, if you go through our wallets, everything, you will see that the team hasn't touched any tokens. You know, we haven't even sold any tokens. You know,
Mm. And
and it will
how much
it will.
do you have left in your marketing right now? Because obviously that's something that's uh, like vital to a project like this and a token like this is about keeping that brand recognition going and getting new buyers in. So
Yeah, so
how much are you playing with?
we've got a couple of cases, I'd say. You know, obviously our taxes are not that high either, and
No.
when you consider the volume that we have, it doesn't really generate an awful lot. But as I said, we're not looking to go silly where we do callers because they're just waste of money at this point in our journey. So you know, we've got enough funds to continue with the remaining of the developments, and we're fairly comfortable. We have enough funds to continue with marketing, you know, such as AMAs from time to time, and you know when we
Mhm.
get the NFT collection of that will also generate some funds. You know, we're not going to be
Yeah,
selling
tell
them.
me about your NFTs. I'm really interested to hear about your NFTs and will they have utility or tell us about all about
So
your NFTs.
So the main utility for them will be staking. So you'll be able to stake them and then
Hmm.
earn our token. Um, there's another the other utility is what Mr. Kinky was saying early on, where something to do with the tokens burning. So they will help in burning the tokens. So you
Yeah,
know when the fact that we are renounced as well, it's kind of makes it even more interesting because the supply can only go down.
yeah.
And there's one more sneak preview utility that I would like to share with you. We might
Please
be
do, Kinky.
we
Yeah,
might be
please do.
implementing. It depends also a bit on the volume, but we might be implementing a roulette on our Telegram page. It's very simple. Everybody can send Ethereum or BNB to a certain contract address. After a couple of minutes, the roulette will roll. The price will go to the winner automatically, and 10% of the fees will go into the marketing wallet, which we will use to market onwards. But this is a very sneaky preview. We're still working on it, but it's working pretty fine. This might show up in 1 or 2 weeks.
Nice. And people will be able to play that from within your Telegram chat.
In the Telegram chat. We're doing all these utilities within the Telegram chat. We have the Kinky, well, the draw one, if it gets too crowded, because if everybody wants to draw their kinky shit, it's going to get only hentai drawing. So we have a separate page for that if it's too busy. And if it's getting more quiet during the night, we just activate all the hentai generators. And, you know, this is also a thing that BSC is facing. And at nights, it gets a bit more quiet. And ours is, of course, very focused on the Asian market with all the hentai anime is very focused on the Asian market. That's also why we got Avadex. So we'll activate it during the night, and we hope that these generators, also with their separate names, will get more people drawn towards our channel, find a contract address. This is all a pyramid. This helps each other. Like, this is why we put this in different channels as well.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm just looking on your website here. Our utilities, Kinky fans experience a tantalizing blend of crypto and content on KinkyMilady. Our platform offers a unique ecosystem where our token is the key to unlocking exclusive, seductive entertainment. Pay with KinkyMilady token, subscribe to your favorite creators, and dive into a world where blockchain meets passion. And then I see you've got a coming soon. I don't know whether that was an intentional there or not, but I'm finding it quite amusing. Did you want to tell us a little bit about that? Is this? I mean, are you telling us that you're going to be linked up with people in the adult entertainment industry, and people are going to be able to get their favorite films and actresses and actors using your token?
If you look at Donald Musk's name, you see a small Pornhub logo, right? So there is an interest to go in this way, indeed. The thing is that how legal is this? So we're still discovering it, but it's definitely something we want to research. We wanted to make the generators a little bit also like with the KinkyMilady tokens, but that the development, that's what I told you before. It will mean that people will have to pay for an utility. And what you see a lot lately in Ethereum utilities is like these trading bots. The first day it's free, and then these tokens moon, and then they say, yeah, if you want to use this utility forwards, you have to hold a certain amount of tokens. And this is so bad. In every project you see this, it just instantly drops when people see that you have to pay to use an utility. We don't want that. So we went, we have to change this on the website. This is from during the pre-sale. We have to make it sound more like that we have these hentai generators free to use already. But getting involved more in the adult industry, probably one on the Asian markets. So, it's quite difficult to get good hentai on the web, and we might have a way to get it.
Okay, that sounds good. And I mean, are you in talks with anyone from the adult entertainment industry, or is this literally just an idea that you've got that you're thinking about doing?
Obviously I'm not at liberty to mention names, but I am sort of in talk. I am in talks. Will it happen? It is a little bit of a long shot, I like to be realistic, I don't like to talk with walk on the air kind of thing. I am in talks. It's looking promising. There's a few of them. There are Playboy. They are in Playboy, genuinely Playboy. But let's see. That's all I can say for now.
That would make this blow up, literally.
Honestly, like two of them, they are they were on OnlyFans, but recently they moved on to Playboy. They're UK based as well, so I'm UK based as well. So
I know, big up. I hear your accent, and I'm not going to give away exactly where you're from, but big up. Obviously, I'm a UK chick myself.
Yeah, no, I got it with the drum and bass sounds. So, but yeah. So let's see where it goes. That's all I can say for now.
Okay, that's good. Right, now we're at the part of the AMA where I'm going to ask you guys to give the DJs in the chat a code word. Can be anything you want, so that they can get their forms uploaded, and then we can start having a look at some of the community's questions if there's any good ones in there, and you can start answering some of those. So give us a code word. It can be anything you like.
Kinky can do the code words, but I'll leave that to him. He's a kinky one.
Come on then, Kinky. Give us something kinky.
Well, it would be obvious to go for kinky, but You know, the word hentai degen came from you. Huh? I love this degen part. So we'll go with the word degens. I love it. Degens.
Degens.
Yeah, multiple, because there's many degens in BSC space.
Degens. Okay, guys, you heard it. Degens is the code word. That's DEGENS. So you now have 10 minutes. We're at 8:47. So just before 3 minutes to 9, you have to get your forms uploaded to us. I'm going to be watching the answers come in and having a look at some of your questions, and we'll start getting some of those asked. But before we get into that, I think now is a good time to maybe have a little play around with your generator. So I can share that screen.
Oh,
Hold
I've been
on.
waiting for this part. I've been waiting for this part.
Okay, yeah, I know you have. You're eager to get into that straight away. Typical boy, no foreplay. Just let's get through it.
Well, Donald was talking, I was already playing, being distracted. So no, you can go on the website.
Okay, so let me get into your thing. I did load it up earlier, and now I've lost it. I'm somewhere else. Wait, okay.
Go on
So
the website. You can click on it. It's easy for everybody to find. It's easy via the website.
oh yeah, from the website. Yeah, you're right. I'm in there now. I need to share the screen, but because all that happens when I go on here is it takes me into Telegram, of course. So AI generator bot. So on the website, click that, and now it will ping me back into my Telegram.
Ooh,
so I need to
it
share
might
that
actually
screen.
be the safe for one. It might actually be the safe for watch one. I'm thinking now, because the not safe for watch one is quite new. So yeah, I think this is a safe for watch one.
Yeah, I'm doing the safe one first. We'll do the safe one first, and then we'll do the NSFW one for all the real kinky degens.
I love it. We're gonna get the blood boiling now. We're gonna start with a small temperature, and we're gonna make it rising.
All right. So that screen. Let me reduce that down. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. One sec. I need to find the right screen. So that screen, share it, please. There we go. We're sharing. Let me come out of here and get into here so I can actually use it. Now, I don't know how to make this big. That's the only problem. I did. Yeah, there is no way. There is no way.
That might not be an issue, because that's the only thing that we have with this Telegram generator. We have to find a way to get the quality a little bit higher. So maybe the small screen looks better.
Okay. So tell me what to do. What do I do first? So I'm in there.
I think this one has the nightbot and the drawbot, because these bots can be a bit busy at moments. So I think you can use, if you do now slash and you do slash draw. So you type in slash draw.
Draw. Yeah.
And then you type in your favorite word. So we'll do whatever you want. Lady. Just make sure that it says lady or kinky or whatever.
Draw. Kinky. Degen Queen. Why not?
Perfect. Love it. Let's see what it does.
Kinky. Draw Kinky Degen Queen. So it should give us a picture now. So it's telling us we have to wait. We got. Woo! Your bot's quite popular, isn't it? Apparently, there's 25 ahead of me in the queue.
Yeah, it's crazy. This generator is well used, but it's and the nightbot you can also try. So you do slash night. So NAE.
NAE, yeah.
No, sorry, I'm Dutch. I always say it the wrong way. The N and the A from Adam, and the Y. Why is it? Y from Israel.
Why? Nay.
Juist.
Like the horse. Nay. Okay, nay.
Be sure
And then
be
we
sure
just
to
tell it
combine the
to,
words. I hope it still works. So you do the word. So you do the same, but then you keep the words tight. So you do what is it? Kinky queen. You keep them tight. You keep them together. The two words. Kinky queen.
Kinky DJ Queen.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, we don't have to forget the word DJ. You're right. So let's see if this works.
Okay, it's thinking about it.
Could be that the Nightbot is in the not safe for watch one at the moment. We have, oh yeah, I forgot. We have this bot creator. That's one more guy. So I don't know if this one is ready. Sometimes the Nightbot doesn't give a confirmation and suddenly it pops up. So it's but the other one is almost ready if I'm right.
Yeah, okay. This one's not doing anything at the moment. But what I want to do is have a look on my other screen at the form and see if the community have got any good questions for you guys to answer.
Yeah,
so,
then we can see if when it's uploaded in the generator.
Yeah, well, we leave that screen up, so it should do something. Let me just log back in here. What's going on in the chat? Boys are having a laugh.
Oh, sorry, I see now what you did. Wait, let me change the Nai one.
Okay, tell me.
I did it for you. Let's see if it does it now. Yeah, now it works. Now it works. You look at what I filled in. You see that?
I see. Yeah. Okay.
So, and then we can do. Let's do a white one this time. So now I press white. I don't know if you saw that I did that.
I did see it. Yeah, I saw the buttons come up.
I did white. Look, it's quite fast. And I think this one.
Oopsie daisy.
So I think this is already a bit not safe for watching.
Yeah, but it's
Jesus
appropriate for our
Mary,
audience.
Christ.
So yeah, take a good zoom.
And like the ones that you did some for me the other night, didn't you? From my PFP and the grey mermaid or whatever it was, a queen.
Oh look, it's now even upskilled. This is quite good. Oh, somebody upskilled it. I don't know who did it. Somebody
I just upscaled it. I'm just pressing buttons at this point. So can we do anything else with this? Oh, you can buy it. So what's that about? If you buy it?
No. So these generators are of course quite difficult to make. The only thing we make is this is the other one that you made, by the way, the draw one. So you see they're very different. This is supposed to be the safe for watch one.
Okay. I mean, that's a kinky DJing queen, I wish, but hey, we can dream.
You see that? You see people flowing in now in the hentai generator. You see that? This is how it works. The EMA with hentai generators and people are flowing in.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't seen a buy in KinkyMilady yet, but no, the hentai generator people flow in. I would do the same, guys. I would do the same.
So if I click on settings, what happens? Okay. So this gives us a whole load of stuff. So, what do these buttons do? Should I just try them? What steps do? Steps is a parameter that sets some iterations. Okay, so let's go big, +5. We like big numbers. Okay, I've clicked it, but nothing's happening. So what do I have to do? Press play maybe? No, okay. Let's try NSFW mode. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that one is, you might want to go to the other one, because the thing with Telegram is that if it sees all these NFW ones and in an open channel, we can get blocked and we have to upload it again.
I see. Yes. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Right. Do another one. Keep playing with it whilst I start going through these questions, so we can ask you some some of the questions from the community. I see some of our regulars here jumping into the hentai generator at the moment.
If they want to get into the other one, the not safe for watch one, they have to go to Hentai Degen. That's the Telegram name from that one. So we named it after you. That's the last part, Degen, because your name.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So if you go to Hentai Degen, that's where you can do the not safe for watch part.
Let's do that then. Just for the lols. I've got it here. Nice fun. This one. Hentai Degen. That one now. Okay. Oh, I need to join the group. Very easy to get into. Oh, I see all the boys jumping into this one. This is funny.
So because it's 18 plus, we use like some kind of restriction that I have to allow them, because everybody, they have to see that it's 18 plus, and then we allow them. So that is when Telegram doesn't just restrict us.
Okay, do you want to start generating some images for us whilst I'm going through these questions and finding the good ones to ask you?
Yeah, of course. Well, everybody can play with it if they want. What I can do for you is I can do the waifu request. It's a different one. It's the more safer watch one, but it looks very nice. Just tell me how it has to look like. What kind of hair color, what kind of eye color, those kind of things.
Do the Grey Mermaid one like you did for me the other night. That was funny.
The only thing that the AI didn't get was skin color gray. It just didn't want to do it. It does.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the skin color gray, would it?
It didn't do gray. No, it just didn't understand it. I think brown works, or or even a bit yellow. But no, it only knows human colors. But all the other things work, like horns or elven ears or Nico ears, or I haven't tried bunny ears yet, but I'm probably sure it works. So yeah.
Those ones that you were doing for me the other night were quite good. I liked them.
You know what? Shall we go with bunny ears, because I want to know if it works anyway.
Yeah. So what? Do you need me to go somewhere else in Telegram? Wait.
This one is actually one that we generate by hand, so I'm gonna do it live while Donald keeps you busy. And this is the one that people can send a little bit of KML for, that we use to the Burn wallet, because these images are a little bit better, and you can use them like a phone background. You'll see they look a little bit better than the ones we just sent. Well, I think I like all of them, but there's people wanting to get into the real kinky one. I'm adding them now.
So, I see badgers in.
Yeah, they all want to get in. Oh, yeah.
28 in the queue. This is popular. Right, work, Jess. I got to start sifting through these questions. See if there's any good ones here. We got a lot of questions. Now I've asked them tonight to make them relevant. So let's see. All right, so first question is valid. What's going to happen if tokens allocated to the staking reward gets totally
I can't hear her. Can anyone else hear her?
No, you're frozen.
Jesse, we've lost you.
You're muted.
My internet rugged me. Thanks, internet. I'm going to be looking for a new provider because
You need to get
I don't like
fiber
getting rugged
optic.
in the middle of a live chat. All right, so yeah, what's going to happen if the tokens allocated to the staking reward gets totally distributed? Will they stop, or is there an extra backup for the tokens?
The tokens are in the staking reward. Then once they finish, they will stop. So that's why we're only keeping them at the 30 days for now, and especially with having the contract renounced, which means we don't have much control over them anymore. So yeah, once they finish, then they finish. You can hear me, yeah? Can you guys hear me?
I do hear you, Donald.
Jesse, we can't hear you. Your internet's rugged you again.
Okay.
Now
I'm
I can
back.
hear you.
Okay, I'm not happy with my internet provider at the moment. Right. So what I said was, if the supply does run out, will people be able to unlock their tokens? So do you have a centralized mechanism to be able to unlock the pool so that people can withdraw?
Yes. Yeah, people can withdraw at any time. So obviously, they will need to withdraw before the pool finishes, which we will make a number of announcements, at least like 1 week before it comes to an end. But yeah, people can withdraw at any time.
Okay. So next question. Aside from the initial NFT minting, will there be more collections of these NFTs in the future? So what are your plans with the NFTs?
If we get to that stage where we keep on growing and growing, then a possible Kinky game is not off the table. But we have got quite a lot of development available if we need to bring in that as well. But we like to take it one step at a time. So for now, we are what we discussed. But if we get to a stage where we explode to that stage, then yeah, I mean, to be quite frank with you, if we are like, because you never know, it's even though it's a meme, you just never know with crypto. If it goes to the stage where we find ourselves that we've run out of tokens for the utilities, then we may have to sort of relaunch again with not like relaunch with a new contract with tokens and so on. Where we would take a snapshot of the current
You can
holders
create
and then
new contracts and drop people's tokens one by
exactly.
one.
Yeah. No, it will be a 1-to-1. There won't be any pre-sales or anything. It will just be a 1-to-1, but it will only allow us to further develop more. But for now, what we've got planned on the roadmap, I don't see the need of doing a new contract or anything like that.
Okay, so we've got some good questions here. Actually, I'm just going through them. And thank you, Mario, for highlighting the good ones for me. It's really useful. Would you consider adding a GIF generator for the hentai?
The hentai and AI, that's Kinky's department. So
Kinky,
I don't know if
there?
I was being busy with generating bunny and stuff, but
you're busy, General. We'll come back to that question. It's all right.
You want a GIF generator, you say?
Yeah. Somebody's asking, would you consider adding a GIF generator for the hentai?
A very good idea. I'm going to write it down. We don't have it, but yes, we can consider it, of course. Everything is considerable. It's a very good idea. Thank you, whoever asked that. That's a big plus.
Yeah, seriously, if you're talking about creating GIFs out of the hentai images that people have generated, and then, like, I'm sure people would happily pay, like, 50 cents or $1, which could be, that could be massive for burning a supply, couldn't that?
It's massive. We're gonna make it. We can make it a burn mechanism. This person who asked this, you have a big plus from me. I don't know if there's gonna be more better questions, but this is a good one.
Okay, well, whoever asked that question, I can't even see the names of the questions here, of who's asked the questions here. I'm just reading out the questions. So, next question. I have a burning question about the AI-powered Hentai Image Generator on your project, KinkyMilady. Can it also generate a convincing excuse for why I'm browsing it in the office?
Well, probably the safe for watch one is the best for using then, but it's still a bit dangerous.
Research, marketing research.
Yeah, marketing research, or pictures for in front of a magazine. Could be all. It could be.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not going for that question. So. And there's actually some quite good questions here. All right, I'm going to go for this one. So I quite like it. Let me just open it up. Within the realm of KinkyMilady, sensuality and artistry. I've never heard porn called that before, but okay. Seamlessly blending, creating a world where every gesture and glance conveys unspoken desires. How does she push boundaries and encourage the exploration of uncharted realms of imagination where pleasure and creativity merge? I gotta be honest, this sounds like the sort of thing that ChatGPT would spew out.
I thought so as well. Definitely sounds something like a Shakespeare here.
Yeah, but if you want to speak to that, please feel free.
Kinky, this is your department, sir.
So this person wants to, or ChatGPT, let's have it right, wants to know about sensuality and artistry, seamlessly creating a world where every gesture and glance conveys unspoken desires,
Can
blah,
you
blah, blah,
ask him
blah.
to forward that
Encouraging
question?
exploration of enchanted realms of imagination. I don't know how you
Go.
speak to that, but give it a go.
Okay, let's say our imagination has no boundaries with all the utility. Yeah, maybe that answers the question.
I think that's a great answer. Here's one that's all right. How did you end up choosing the name of the project?
That will have to be me. I don't know why, but I like the word kinky, and I thought, well, to be honest with you, Milady has been quite a bit of a hit recently, with all these meme names, Pepper this, Pepper that, and then we had Milady come in, and I thought, well, look, let's do something, because I've always liked the hentai art, to be quite honest with you, and I thought, well, let's do something like KinkyMilady, and then bring in the hentai art to it. And it kind of connected all together. And after I spoke to a few of my friends who, as I said earlier on, are in the adult industry, I thought, we can definitely possibly make something out of this, So they kind of all joined together, basically. But yeah, that's how we got with the name. Milady is basically because of the recent hit hype, and then Kinky was just something like spicy to it.
Okay. I got somebody asking, it's a fair question, what's Kinky's middle name? So we know Kinky, Milady. What's Kinky's middle name?
Kinky Cheeky Milady.
Kinky
Cheeky Milady.
Cheeky is their middle name. I like it. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple more, and then I'm going to ask you guys to pick the winning
I love that one.
question.
Cheeky.
Let me just highlight that one.
I have to say, these questions are really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, no, I must admit, the community has really tried. They pulled out, because I've been quite strict tonight. I've been like, look, if I've asked a question, don't answer it, otherwise you'll be disqualified. If you ask a question that's obviously copy-pasted from other AMAs, bounty hunter style, you'll be disqualified. It needs to be relevant or funny. So, like, they've listened. Fair play to them.
There's also definitely the subject. I mean, after the 50,000 Peppy 3.535,000, I think everybody's done with the Peppies. I think it's time for a KinkyMilady. You know, people get hooked on new stuff, no?
They do indeed. Margie, you're cheeky, but I'm going to ask this question because it's funny. So, if you have to choose between Kinky and Jessie, who would you choose? You can say Kinky. I'm no competition for Kinky.
Well,
I know that.
I think all we've got to do is just make a Jessie Kinky version, basically.
Guys, I got something for you. I've been doing the bunny ears one, but also I was looking at Jessie. I was like, okay, pink cap, blonde hair. So I've actually generated two already with a pink cap for blonde hair. I just did it. So if you want to see them, I can show them now.
Put it in the chat for us, Sam.
This is the waifu request one. These are safe for watch.
Okay, put it in the chat, and I'll share that screen. Let me get in the chat. I see you type in.
Three of these, and then we have the most spicy one.
Oh boy. This is getting kinky. This is getting kinky.
I'm about 30 years younger, and like, yeah.
It can go. No. This is perfect. This is perfect. And it can go even way worse. So shall I show the bunny ones now?
Yeah,
so that they can do bunny. Guys, these are freshly generated. So this is the waifu request one, the one that's safe for watch. This is the most kinky that this generator can do.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can see the boys liking that a lot. It's a lot of fun. I gotta say, it is a lot of fun. What you've got here is a lot of fun, and I mean, you could do something here. If you can survive through these first couple of weeks and prove to the community that I think you're starting to do that here tonight. Prove that you're legit and you're prepared to work hard through the inevitable roller coaster of BSC. You could really have something here. This is a lot of fun. I can see it. I'm going to go back to the questions. I want to ask a couple more, and then we will choose the best question. Okay, I'm going to ask this one just because, like, it's on point. So this is a question for Kinky and for Donald, because you're both here with us tonight. I think you're fair game. What is your personal kink?
I think I can get away with that and say I can't answer it because I have the kids next to me.
Okay, step out of the ring and shut the door. There's a solution. Kinky, what's your what's your personal kink?
Nylon panties and short dresses.
Fair play to you. Big up, big up. All right. So we've had a few good questions there. I'm just going to highlight that so I don't lose it. So we need to pick the best question for somebody to say. So we had the first question that we picked to ask you was, what's going to happen if the tokens allocated for staking gets distributed? And we've had that question, what's your personal kink? We've had, what's Kinky's middle name? How did you end up choosing the name for this project? There was another question, wasn't there, that you really liked? Oh, wait, here's a question that I quite liked. I want to ask. If KinkyMilady were a cryptocurrency, would her transaction fees be considered a form of seductive taxation? Asking for a friend.
Honestly, I don't know which department this is. Donut.
Either. If KinkyMilady were a cryptocurrency, would their taxation fees be considered a form of taxation?
That's a good question, but I don't know who can answer that. I think that's for the shy dev. He's not gonna answer this for sure.
No, he's already come with the cop out cards of my children are here.
I don't know. I mean, would it be classed as a currency? Well, I think people spend their time looking at the images more. They'll probably get too dazzled about it.
Okay, so that one. Hold on, bear with me. I'm just highlighting these questions. So there was a question about NFTs and if you were going to do more in the future. If you had to choose between Kinky and Jessie, which one would you choose? That is a really unfair question. And yeah, would you consider adding a GIF generator for the hentai, for your hentai? So which question is deserving of the best question for the prize? Kinky, Donald?
For me, it's sorry. I think that the cheeky one is really funny. So for funny one, I give that one a plus. But for the best one for me is a GIF generator one because that's really an utility that we could chase. So thanks to that one. For me, it's a GIF generator question, and then the cheeky one.
Okay, well we can only have one. There's only one winner. So
I say divide and conquer. No, okay, we'll go for the GIF one then.
Please don't do that, because I'll have a riot in here by the end of the night. Trust me. Okay, so the GIF generator. Donald, are you in agreement with that? I think Donald may be on.
He's typing.
Yes, sorry, my age is showing. I was trying to find the mute button. But yes.
You were trying to find the mute button.
Yes, that's right.
This is a problem of today's ages, isn't it? That's okay, so the winner of the best question, so long as you check out and you've done all the things that we've asked you to do, of course, would you consider adding a GIF generator for your hentai? That's actually a good question. This is where really cool things can come out of these community chats, these AMAs. You know, I see it all the time. Community together has some really good ideas sometimes when they're behaving themselves.
It brings us further, so really awesome question.
Yeah, right. I want to go back to the website. In fact, hold on, what have we got in here? No, let's get out of that. Let me just sort my sharing screen out 1 second. Yeah. Back onto your white paper, yeah. I think that's a good screen to be showing. Right. I think we will wrap the AMA up now because we've been talking for over an hour. In fact, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Is there anything that you haven't already told us about that you feel like we missed that you want to tell the community right now?
Personally, no. Personally, I think I spoke about everything that I wanted to. Oh yeah, I have one more joke, but I don't know if it's a funny one. I have no idea if it's a funny one. Do you guys? I think maybe it's better to skip it. People are not gonna laugh. What's Trump's favorite anime?
Don't know.
It's Bleach.
What's Trash favorite anime is Bleach.
Donald Trump. Yeah, sorry for my Dutch accent.
Trump.
Trump's favorite anime. Yeah, Trump.
Favorite anime.
Oh, what's Trump's favorite anime? Okay, it's Bleach because of his
Bleach.
fake tan. Yeah, he means because of the fake
Oh,
tan.
get it. Sorry, thank you for explaining. Oh, no, okay, yeah, that is funny. That is funny. All right, look, guys, you've been great guests tonight, and I mean, I like to summarise a little bit, and then I'll hand over to you for the last words. But you've come along tonight, and it's always, like I said, it's really nice for the community. For your community as well, when they get to see you out and about, engaging and answering questions and showing us who you are, really. So I think you've done a great job of that. And clearly, you know, you thought about this project. It's fun. You have some really good ideas here. And your chart, although it's been a bit of a hell ride roller coaster since your launch, it's actually looking really, really tasty, you know. If you can continue, I think that this is the sort of project that can do really well, especially if we are on the cusp of a bull run right now, which we could be. I mean, I'm always the optimist. I'm always calling for, I'm always bullish. Doesn't matter where we're at. But yeah, so the stuff that you've got, the ideas with the hentai generator and making it so that people can actually buy those images. And if you can incorporate that thing that one of our community members has suggested tonight in actually having a function where those images can be made into GIFs and they can actually pay for that service to help burning the supply of your token, that could be amazing. That could be really, really awesome. So, you know, what I like to do at this point is to ask you guys if people can't, because they're monkey brains, like I speak for myself, bunch of monkey brains, you know, this is Jesse Degens, bunch of Degens, monkey brains, pea brains, two brain cells, sometimes both of them are working at the same time. If there's one thing that you would like people to go away thinking about tonight, what would that be?
Well, you know, in today's industry, titties sell. So, and we've got plenty of them for sale. I think that sums it up. We've got loads of them.
Yeah.
I mean, no, let's be honest here, guys. You know, we've renounced the contract. We've done, I would like to think, quite a lot of marketing to begin with. We are pretty much on CMC. We are like all over there. We're still working on trying to finish all our utilities. If the possibility is there as well, we will further develop more. You know, we are devoted to it. You know, we're we're far from trying to walk away from it or anything like that. Just because we've renounced, and I repeat it again, we've renounced it because a few people were fudding, and you know how it is. Oh, why not renounce? Why not renounce? And we were like, okay, no problem. To make it easier for everyone, so everyone's got peace of mind, security. We are KYC audited as well, so we are still here, very much
Wait,
devoted
you're
to making a
KYC'd as
success.
well? That's massive.
Yeah, we're KYC. We are audited
Can
as
I
well.
ask who you KYC'd with?
A pink cell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Legit.
So, I mean, we're here hopefully for the long run, but it is BSC space, so let's see where that takes us. But I think our chart is looking pretty healthy, even though yes, it's BSC. People will. At the beginning of every project, they will try and do the flipping game, where they buy low and try and flip it for a 0.1 BNB profit. But it doesn't take a lot for us to really explode. 10, 20 BNB buys would put us to pretty much new all-time high. We have a very small market cap, and we've got some awesome utilities in there. So, we only need some good eyes with big pockets, and then we're off and running.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely. I liked what you said there. It's the honey and the money, isn't it? And you got both of those, and as you so eloquently put it, titties sell.
They do, but do they not, for real? Everybody, as soon as they see a little bit of flesh, definitely I want to check it out.
The sex industry is one of the biggest industries in the world.
And if we do get to the stage where we can maybe bring in the Playboy people, then I think that will be something of a breakthrough. Obviously, it's when bringing them on it, then it takes it to a totally different game, because then licenses and so on come on board. But we are exploring at every option.
Amazing. Kinky, Mr. Kinky, do you have any final words?
Nothing much to add. Just the chart you have open now, it has 2 cat ears, right? Well, a cat has a big tail too, so I expect a big pump happening soon.
I think that's a great way to finish this AMA. Thank you both so much for being fantastic guests. I'm gonna switch my camera off now. I'll leave the chat open. I'll stop the recording, and we will come back here in 45 minutes for DJ and duck racing. And guys, if you want, it's a lot of fun. You see me going crazy, eliminating cheats that haven't done the things, and it's a lot of fun. And then you've seen the duck races anyway, haven't you? But we do it a bit differently here because we're really strict about who actually gets into the race, and I execute them live.
No, I just want to say that really, this to be honest with you, this has been the most excited AMA I've actually been in the whole of the BSC space. Well done to you. You make it very comfortable, very easy. And I even said to Mr. Kinky, I'm quite shy doing AMAs, but from the other day when you was in our voice chat, even though I was mad at that fodder, you just turned it into a laugh and a joke, and made it comfortable. And to be honest with you, yeah, I really enjoyed this AMA. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. It's amazing. Thank you. Right, I'm going to switch my camera off now. So I can have a little freshen up and stuff and do the boring stuff so we can do DJ and duck racing. But do come back in 45 minutes. Stick around. Come and watch the fun. Just the 15 minutes before the duck race, where I'm literally executing people. It's a lot of fun.
It's amazing. But in 7 hours I'm late. So I have to miss this one. But thank you for inviting
me. All right, cool. And I want to say, as I say to all of our guests, we're friends now. So when you're doing stuff, when you've got stuff going on, when you pump back to 100k, 200k and beyond, come and tell us. Come in here. Come and talk to the community. You know, this isn't. We like our AMAs to be. This is where we're getting to know you. Now we want to keep knowing you. So keep coming back, bringing your stuff as you develop stuff and you continue on this journey. Come and tell us about it. We want to know.
We'll definitely remember that.
Leading. Here comes Bo, followed by Jack. And it's hard to tell who's this. Karahan. Yes, it's Karahan. Crypto Gabriel, Legendary, and Loca are very slow so far. Are they going to show some special skills? We'll see. Karahan is holding that speed. Insta-kill. Yeah. Crossing the finish line. First, we get to see the second one. In third, I think it's Philip and Jack. We'll see who it was. Insta-skill, Legendary, and Mark. Congratulations, everyone. We had a great race.
A lot of dead ducks again.
Yeah, a lot of dead ducks.
All right, big ups, everyone. Of course, we will check out and just make sure that these are all genuine winners and you've done all our million rules that we asked you to do. And thank you all for joining tonight. You had a fun evening, and we're going to wrap this up now. I'm going to switch my camera off and stop the recording. Big love to you all.